Welcome to the show, where today we'll be discussing the critically acclaimed new release, Disney's Pinocchio.
It was fucking terrible.
It's really bad. I don't know why I watched it. I
question a lot of stuff you watch.
that's an hour 40 I wish I could get back. But anyway, welcome to AmityCast. I am a guy who watches a lot of movies, some of which I probably shouldn't, and he's a guy who watches movies too, most of which he probably enjoys watching for the most part. So
I'm watching Better Call Saul right now.
Today we're talking about Clerks 3. You watching Better Call Saul, like, actively?
Yeah.
That's good. I know, no judgment. That was out of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm almost finished with season 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So
Not bad.
I need to figure out a show I'm gonna move on to after I'm done with the Breaking Bad stuff. So I'm open to suggestions. Leave it in the comments.
You can always watch The Wire, because that's usually the one that goes hand in hand with Breaking Bad. So.
Nah, I think I'll watch Marmaduke with Owen Wilson. Not a show.
One?
Like the live action dogs. Or should I watch the Pete Davidson theatrical experience?
No, that one should be eradicated from the human existence.
I think that's the reason Kim Kardashian broke up with him.
Probably. Yeah.
Honestly, if I was dating an actor that did a movie like that, I'd break up with him. That just shows poor That just shows poor judgment. I found it so much easier to watch shows in college. When out of college, it's so much easier to watch movies. I don't know why. But I think, aren't we covering... When does this new... This is a little off topic, but when's the new Hellraiser come out? What day?
It's October 7th, I think.
October 7th?
And it's a week before Halloween Ends comes out.
Oh, so. Is it say October 4th?
I mean, it could be October 4th.
I think
Tuesday?
It's October 7th.
That's
Ugh. Release date Hulu. October 7th, okay. So,
yes, sir. Yes.
Shouldn't we cover Hellraiser next? At least the first one.
Yes.
Because I've actually never watched it.
You've never watched it?
I've seen parts of it, but I've never watched the whole thing.
Okay, well, yeah, if you have time, you should definitely watch it, because it's pretty good. It's not... Yeah, it's pretty good.
There's like the first 3 that people recommend, and then there's like the rest. So
the first 3 I actually all really enjoy a lot. As a trilogy, it's pretty fun. There was an awesome steelbook of it, but it was only foreign, so I could not get it, and it was very annoying. So yeah.
Any new steelbooks? Did you get your Kills one?
Yeah, my Kills one did arrive, and I've got 2 more on the way, so...
Are you gonna get the 2018 steelbook?
Yeah, I have this 2018 steelbook.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Like, you must have really liked it when Justin got it for me.
Well, it was just like, because the Kills one was re-released, so I figured I might as well. Then I could have... Then when the Ends one comes out, then I could have all... I could have... Halloween through Halloween Ends, just that whole saga in a steelbook.
Did you listen to that track that came out?
I did.
It's very good.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the whole thing.
I'm really excited for the soundtrack, just in general, because it's been fantastic. So.
The movie, though.
We will see. It's
I've been wanting to. I don't know if I'll get to it, and I don't know if I should. I was gonna rewatch all the Halloween movies, but I don't know if I'll have time for that. So
yeah, I don't know. I'll obviously definitely rewatch the original probably, and then
I'll probably watch at least the
I might
The
try to
original
watch
and the
2018 Incredibles. But
yeah. Yeah. October's exciting. Even though I think Hellraiser looks better as a movie, the new one so far. Than Ends.
honestly, yeah. I mean, we'll see, but it does look promising.
I know a lot of people are complaining that Pinhead's a woman now. For some reason. People care about that.
Kinda dumb, if you ask me, that people claim it. But
In the book,
what do I
it's like
know?
a fucking. It's like it has no gender. It's literally like a. It's like a demon. Like who cares?
Yeah, that's just like that's just stupid.
There's a character called Butterball. Like, why do you care? I personally just don't care. My brain is mush. But Ellis is cool, I think. He's also not
I
talking.
disagree. Completely disagree with
Buy
that.
the Rick and Morty steelbook.
Rick and Morty steelbook?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. There's none.
It's kind of weird to me that we're in season 6. I don't know why. It seemed like the first 2 seasons, and then when season 3 finally dropped, that was like such like a because there was so much delay. It felt like such a huge amount of like series, and then now all of a sudden we're in season 6, and it's like, oh man, because I was revising my ranking of every episode and updating it, and I was like, man, there's a lot more episodes than I realize now, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's weird to think about for sure. I've been wanting to maybe do a rewatch, but we'll see about that. It's been a while since I watched like the first 4 seasons.
Yeah, no, I was looking over every episode because, like I said, I was going through my ranking, and I was like, I've kind of like forgot about a lot of these episodes. It'd be cool to rewatch.
Yeah. But the latest episodes, so there was episode 2. I don't remember the title, but I know it was a Die Hard parody. Or something along the lines. Yes. And the third episode, also, because we didn't talk about it last week, both were very good. Not super story focused, but very character focused, and I really enjoyed that. Second episode was very Morty centric, and then the third episode was very Beth centric. And I thought they had pretty good character development for both those characters, and I quite enjoyed it.
It's looking like we're looking at a heavy character development season, which is good. That's what I've been wanting. It seems very promising. It seems like even now going forward, a lot of like the more episodic, crazy one-off sci-fi episodes can be really they can be character focused and lead to good development. Rick, More Well Lived was the name of that second episode, and it was actually a really good look at Rick and Morty's relationship and Morty as a character. I really enjoy that character study they had going with that. So
all the Die Hard jokes are pretty funny too. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, probably pretty good.
Again, I've never actually watched the entirety of Die Hard.
What?
I actually have not watched the entirety of Die Hard.
You haven't like fully seen Die Hard?
No, I have not. I own the steelbook though of all 5 of them.
What?
That was a gift. I didn't ask for that. I did not want to own that last movie because of how bad I've heard it is.
Oh.
The titles are fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
Die Harder.
Die Hard. That's horrible.
Die Hard of a Vengeance.
When you are in town in December, we're gonna watch Die Hard because that's not okay.
Yeah, if I ever see you, because you're always working.
I will make time so we can watch freaking Die Hard.
Oh, sorry, I think I'm a little busy. just like doesn't hang out with you the whole month.
I'm gonna be busy the whole time.
We're gonna watch Avatar 2 in theaters, right?
I mean, I guess.
That's like the only release in December.
It's like my third most excited release in December, honestly.
What are the other things releasing in December?
There was something that I forgot. I was just thinking about this. There's something coming out in December. I know The Whale.
That's December?
I'm pretty sure.
Is
It's
that in
November,
theaters?
December. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think so.
I would probably see that.
That I'm excited for. There's such good one.
Did you see that Pearl movie?
Yeah, I saw that it's out. I haven't,
Apparently it's really good.
yeah.
I haven't seen X. I heard that was good. Ish.
You never watched it?
X? No, I've not seen X.
That's weird.
Didn't it come out this year?
Yeah. Yeah, X came out this year and Pearl came out this year. And then they just announced Maxine, which is the third film of the franchise, to come out next year, probably.
That's a very short time spent.
Yeah. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is coming out in December, and that I'm excited for.
Oh, that actually is happening? I forgot that it even happened. I thought it was still like rumored or whatever.
No, yeah, it's coming out, and it's coming out. It's weird because it's coming out the same year as the Disney one, which is horrible. So.
You tell me Tom Hanks in a live-action Pinocchio film was not good? Who would have thought?
No.
Nope was pretty good.
Nope was pretty good.
Nope.
It's in my top 5 of the year so far. Which honestly,
I haven't seen a fucking single new release since fucking Bullet Train. There's been like nothing that I've been interested in the theater right now. Also,
man, you could go see Clerks 3.
Also money. But
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I got Rick and Morty though, so that's good.
Yeah, Rick and Morty's nice. It's kind of a nice little thing to watch right now.
Got to watch
Every week
two of the same people fuck each other. There was a whole plot about a husband turning into a bug because his 2 wives were having vicious lesbian sex with each other.
He just rolled in like a beetle. They were like, he could do that? And Rick's like, oh yeah, I forgot I installed that on this human being.
That was a great moment. It was really funny. I like the fact that they drink together sometimes. I don't know. I kind of like that they're kind of friends-ish now.
Yeah, I'm actually really okay with that. I'm really liking Rick's dynamic with the whole family, because I like how the B plot was all about like him playing video games with them, and I thought that was really interesting.
Oh, that whole fucking forest joke scene was so stupid. So you escape the forest, but there's vampire.
He's like, all right, you're in a forest. All right, walk. There's more forest. Okay. It's like, go north. There are vampires. It's just like, you made it out of the forest. Like, yes, we made it out of the forest. Like, you lose. The vampires win. It's like, what? And then they turned up the realisticness of the game on the space one. And then there's nothing. It's like, oh, because realistically, space is so big. It's just really big and really empty. They're like,
And there was like the fair game. It's like we got to distract Jerry, and it's like you're playing a game, and it's like a fair simulator.
Maybe a different game. Why? This is fun.
This one seems like a lot of fun.
I also liked how at the beginning of the episode, like Rick is just like a turkey, and he like hits the window, then he goes back into Rick, and he walks in. He's like, "What's going on?" And Morty's like, "What are you just like a turkey Terminator now? What is this?" Like, just turned into a turkey from a person.
Also, I'm a little confused. At the end of the second episode, they like wipe Morty's brain. Not wipe, but like they remove the part of his brain that's like against Rick. So did that carry over? I'm confused. Because he seemed just the same the next episode.
AmityCast was talking about in his breakdown. He was like, "Is this like gonna change Morty's character for like the time being?" and like change how he acts towards Rick because he was different at the end of the episode after coming out of the video game. But like this episode was really all about Beth, so I guess we couldn't really see what actually happened with that. So
Yeah.
and in full practice yet.
There was that very awkward scene where, like, there's like a threesome going on upstairs, and they like all try to ignore it.
So
and
funny.
They start crying.
I gotta admit, this episode was probably the funniest of the season so far because like that was like. Like downstairs, like first thing, it's weird. It's a Thanksgiving episode. It's just like last season, they had a Thanksgiving episode nowhere near Thanksgiving. And this
Oh, there was
like
also
September.
the joke where it's like, how many fucking Thanksgivings have we had?
Yeah, it's like, he's like, what is like our 8th Thanksgiving? He's like, I'm the same age. Like, come on. And then like they're downstairs as that was happening upstairs, and like they just you can like barely hear it. And then he's like, come on, just say what you're thankful for. And like Morty like starts crying. He's like, oh, Discovery Channel.
What was the point of the Discovery Channel joke? I don't even remember.
I don't know. It was just really funny. I will say the second episode.
I like how
I really enjoyed.
I like how the creators, because everybody was saying they wanted more Space Beth, like at least involved in the story, and they're like, okay, she's gonna have vicious sex. Alright, so I guess is it implied that Space Beth is now gone for the rest of the season? I have no idea. We'll see. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be a little disappointed that we moved away from the Rick Prime storyline, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm very interested where that's gonna go, especially if Evil Morty gets back involved. That would be very interesting. But I'm enjoying these little character-centric episodes with these like little zany plots. So if they keep that balance up, this might actually be one of my more favorite seasons overall.
Yeah, I definitely it definitely looks to be on that pace, especially if they start to really lean into the Rick Prime stuff later on for some heavy plot. I think that's going to be really good because right now I really like the episodes they've done. The second episode, Rick and Mort Well Lived, I really like that. I like how they went back to that video game from that first Blips and Shits episode back
It's
then.
like in fucking season 2 or something.
Yeah, that was like a long time ago. They've had a lot of deep cuts this season too, which is really nice. Good callbacks I really enjoy. But that episode, as a whole, I thought it was really good as far as really giving us a fresh perspective of Rick and Morty's relationship. The end of season 5, that was a big part of it. Is like, do they have a healthy relationship and all that stuff? Seeing all the split up of Morty, split up in all the different personalities. I really enjoyed that. I think it was a really interesting way to take it.
There was a lot of good.
Rick in the game, and to keep being like, it's not a religion. I'm just saying you are all my grandson, literally all of you.
Yeah, it was just
true.
There was good satire on like religion and like societal norms. It was pretty funny. And then the whole like the guy obsessed with Die Hard, and then she just keeps screaming Die Hard, and then he's like, just do anything but a Die Hard. Just shoot the glass.
Yeah, because he was like, he was like, she's never seen Die Hard, so she can't follow it. And she keeps doing like Die Hard things. He was like, how are you doing this? You said you haven't seen the movie. She's like, I haven't. This is what would make sense to do. And then like he's like trying to follow the Die Hard formula, and then they're like, it's not right. He's like, dude, don't care about Die Hard. Just shoot her right now.
Oh, what were the names of like the other planets Die Hard that he was? There was a pretty funny one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. I don't remember. That was pretty good.
It was like extinguish rather intensely or something like that.
Yeah.
Before the release of Die Hard. People rather died softly.
Died softly.
Some solid episodes though, some bangers, some bright spots,
Yeah.
some bright spots in my week. for 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's been nice to look forward to the Rick and Morty episodes.
Again, we'll have to wait 2 years for the next, but
yeah, probably. It's just good. It's good to look forward to the show. Be excited. Be really enjoying the show as it's going on. I know, like it isn't as big of a thing as it was like back to like season 3 time period. It was huge. It was everywhere. But you can still find Rick and Morty stuff everywhere. I just bought Rick and Morty slippers actually.
Dude, that's so hetero gay of you.
Thank you. But yeah, it's been good. This new Beth episode, it's definitely made me uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable, but it's just like it's so entertaining. It's only something I could imagine Rick and Morty doing.
Yeah, absolutely, and it really does make sense too. The character that they built up with Beth, like really analyzing the character throughout the show, it actually does make a lot of sense that these two versions of Beth that are so different but also the exact same would react this way to being together. It's interesting stuff. And then seeing Jerry's reaction was also great because Jerry has grown so much as a character. So
yeah, I'm really liking Jerry this season, actually.
Yeah, Jerry's been great, and seeing the different versions of him, I feel like they're actually going a really good direction.
Well, in the trailer for the season, I think there's an episode coming up where it's like Jerry switches places with Morty because he's wearing like Morty's clothes, and he goes on an adventure with Rick. So I'm excited for that.
Oh,
so
that is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually pretty much liked all the family members this season. They've all felt pretty important so far, so that's good.
Yeah, good usage of Summer too. She's been really good.
There's always like each season. There's always like one of the family members that I feel like is barely like utilized. So
it's been a good balance so far.
Usually Summer. So
yeah.
Yeah. I hope they bring back Rick's arch nemesis from that one episode in season 5, and that was it. Yeah. I want them to bring back all of like the seasons from each season, that like one episode that like most of the fandom dislikes, and just like keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
They kept bringing up like dragons. They haven't mentioned the sperm like incest baby yet, so.
Right. Yeah.
I forgot when they randomly brought that back in like near the end of season 5, and it was one of the stupidest fucking things I think I've ever seen.
I know, it was like, no, don't forget that you guys have a baby in space. Like, just stop reminding us of the baby we have in space. So we have a space baby, just giant space baby.
Just so stupid. Season 5 had some dark moments, for sure.
Yeah, season 5 was
probably my least favorite season. Probably. I really need to rewatch it because I don't know.
I'd probably say either season 5 or season 1. Probably.
I don't know what my favorite season is though. Probably season.
I really liked season 4. Season 4 was really good.
Yeah, but it had the dragon episode.
Yeah, but the rest was pretty good.
I honestly don't remember which episodes were which from like season 4 to now, so.
Yeah. Season 2 was also really good.
But season 5 of those like last 3 bangers, so.
Yeah. It was like first 3 were solid, the last 3 were really, really good, and then like all the middle was really forgettable.
Yeah. I forgot there's that weird anime like Gundam episode where it was like all like a money scheme, and it was just fucking what the shit.
Yeah, Gotron, Jerry Sis, Rick Vangelion.
I fucking hate season 5's titles so much.
It's the worst, dude. They're so bad. Looking through like the episodes, it's so annoying.
For sure.
Like just reading off the titles and how much they force in Rick and Morty, especially in season 5. Like what was it like? The first episode's called Mort Dinner Rick Andre. Like, come on. A Rick Convenient Mort, Rick Dependent Spray, a Mortykin Rick Feedy,
What?
Gotron Jerry Sis Rick Vangelion, Rick Eternal Friendshine of the Spotless Morts, Forgetting Sarek Mortschult, Rick Marai Jack.
Rick Marai. Doesn't even sound the same.
Why? Why wouldn't it be like Samurai Rick?
Well, then this season, it's like Solarix.
Yeah, Solarix, Rick the Mort Well Lived, and Bethic Twin Sticks. I actually love that title.
What's next? The whole list is out, so.
Apparently, the next episode is called Night Family.
Night Family? What?
I don't know.
They're just not doing it now.
Now they're just like, yeah, we got sick of the titles. We're done with that. Night Family, Final Decimation,
What?
Jurassic Mort.
Another Jurassic Park episode?
Mort. Full Meta Jack Rick, so it's like Full Metal Jacket. Rictional Mort Poon's Rickmas Mortation. Rictional Mort Poons, so like National Lampoon's Rickmas Mortation. So I guess they're having a Christmas vacation episode.
Nice.
A Rick and King Mortar's Mort. And then the final episode of the season is called Analyze Piss. So I don't know.
Analyze Piss?
Yeah, that's what it says. Episode 10 is called Analyze Piss.
The season 6 finale. Analyze Piss. I really enjoy this show.
Yeah, I do too. I really like. I'm in it for the long haul, as long as it runs. So it's pretty.
I think if it eventually gets really bad, I'll stop. But
yeah, I don't really see that happening at this point. It's starting to hit a level of consistency. Hopefully, season 5 had a big dip, but I think, so far season 6 is very promising. So hopefully,
I think it's because I think they had a bunch of new writers on season 5, and they just didn't get it. I don't know if they're back. I think it's different writers now. I think season 4 and 5 had these new writers that weren't from the first 3, so like, you could tell there was a difference. But then it started to get pretty bad. So
right,
because there was that period through season 4 to 5 where it felt like they were just actively trying to not move the story along. Like they were kind of making fun of the people watching who wanted that. But then, now it seems like they completely flipped. So I don't know. Because there was that really good episode in I think in the middle of season 4 where it was about the train. Where they were just making fun of it. Yeah, they were making fun of the whole needing a storyline. And it was funny, but it also felt like they were just being very mean to people that just wanted a story. I like that. Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes. I love that episode. It is good. It's really good. I'm trying to think of what else I have to say right now about this show. Excuse me?
I would say that the Rick Prime storyline is it has a lot of potential. So I'm really excited to see how they handle that this season, and if they even will that much. So maybe that's going to be a thing that they're just going to try to have go on for the next few seasons. Who knows?
It's kind of funny because to think about just the best villains in this show are just literally it's just Rick and Morty. So
right.
Yeah. The best villains are the main characters.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, it definitely does make sense. How much
I guess I don't think either of us brought up, but in the first episode, there was that fucking really dark shit where Rick got sent back to his universe and like he had his wife's voice like haunt his house.
Yeah,
I was
he
like, what?
created he created like a system to haunt him. That's like it's like it's like,
Like,
oh yeah, you're always one room away, aren't you? And it's always like saying like the exact opposite of what you want to hear. It's like it was so like that
like,
was so disturbing.
like why?
I loved it.
God.
Love it.
And then of
Yeah, it is
course,
really cool that so many of the like evil Morty, Rick Prime, so many of these like antagonist characters, like the most important characters, is other versions of the family. Because so much of the show is based around how there's infinite Ricks, infinite Morty, infinite everything. So that's really cool. Plus, they keep making jokes about the like because they were like, if you're uncomfortable, why don't you portal away? It's like, oh wait, you can't. Portal guy's broken, and then like, and then when it was awkward, Morty would be like, Rick, please fix the portal gun, please.
yeah, I wonder how long that's gonna stick along. Maybe that's what the
Yeah.
analyzed piss thing is. Maybe piss is the new portal fluid. I'm calling it.
I mean, it was yellow at the end of last season, so
I'm
like
calling
that
it.
that like special portal. So yeah. But it is interesting to see, and it's also cool that the whole family is they're not in the original universe anymore. So now as a family, the show is really I think that was like the stepping stone to show that the show isn't only about Rick
Is
and
there
Morty
even
anymore. Like eventually, it's going to be the whole family. So
is there even a federation anymore? I don't think so. Is there?
I don't believe so. I don't think so. No.
Because weren't those the ones that like went after people that switched like universes?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot the whole Council of Ricks. Yeah, I forgot they like killed all of that in season 3 right at the beginning.
Yeah. They like
Fuck you.
really messed that shit up. But yeah, it's. I think by the end of its run, this is one of my favorite cartoons, really ever. I'd say it's probably seeping into my top 10 cartoon series. It's Rick and Morty, man. It has that appeal, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy what it has to do. It's the type of show that I've really always wanted to watch. You know, it's like a raunchier, more like in-depth version of Futurama. I think I love Futurama, so it's pretty fantastic. I'm really happy with what it's doing right now, and hopefully it continues on that pace.
It's a shame it really isn't a cool thing to talk about anymore because of how terrible the fan base was.
I know, yeah.
As I can't really, besides you, I don't really talk about this show to anyone. So,
Right, yeah. I guess the only person to talk to about it is Justin. That's really it.
Justin watches it.
Yeah, I mean he likes it. He hasn't watched it for a while, but it's tough to get him to watch shows. He's watched all of Harley Quinn though, so.
Did that finish its season 3 up?
Yes, it did.
Was it good?
Yes, it was.
I think season 4 isn't it already started, like production. I think.
Oh yeah, it's actually not even that far off. They're already getting ready, and it's going to be on HBO Max, probably next year or probably mid next year.
Got to get people
Yeah,
to
they're already.
stay on HBO.
Yeah. So, you know, that's pretty exciting. Season 3 was pretty good. It's a good show. I actually really love that show. I'm really happy that it exists. So.
I mean, it's not Breaking Bad though, so.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to start watching that soon. I plan on it. So.
It's gotten a lot popular lately. I can't tell if it's from the memes or what, but
Yeah, it's picked up like a lot. Like it was really popular when it was around, and then like it was somewhat popular. Like it was memed a lot, and then like the past like few months, it's been huge for some reason. Maybe because Better Call Saul was ending. I don't know, but it's been.
both are very good shows.
Yeah.
Nothing tops BoJack though. I'm just kidding. I like Breaking Bad more than BoJack, if that means anything.
I mean, that's pretty interesting.
Which now Rick and Morty is as long as BoJack, so
Is it?
6 seasons.
Oh yeah, I guess in seasons, yeah. Oh, by the way, I ranked every BoJack episode as well. I don't know if I told you about that yet, but
Where can I see it?
I just have the list typed out right now. If you want, I could just send it to you.
We could totally do that for a video. Start doing tier lists.
Yeah, that would be cool. Cause I love that show. That and South Park, I think, will always be my two favorite shows, probably.
The South Park tier list would actually kill me. So.
I'm working through the ranking right now. I've got it all ranked through like season 14. So.
Are you still doing college next semester?
That's the plan.
That'd be hype, bro.
Yeah. If I do start next semester, then whatever I'm doing in film class, we can also put a little bit of a discussion here, because I think that'd be kind of interesting.
Of course. I'm just kidding. Yes, of course. I hope we'll start a GoFundMe since he's gonna, for his film class, he's gonna make a Gamera fan film, and he needs literally all your wallet. So.
Yeah.
Since Ali recommended it, he's gonna make Gamera versus Kumonga. Anticipated fight. Spider.
Everyone's like, who the frick is Kumonga?
Just Spider. But yeah, I mean, the next release coming out, I think, is Hellraiser. First trailer came out like 2 weeks before the movie comes out for some reason.
Yeah, that's a weird type of marketing. If you ask me.
It's weird that this new Hellraiser and Prey were both like dumped to streaming when they've like. At least Prey has been like better than most other blockbusters this entire year. So.
Yeah.
And Hellraiser looks like actually it looks like a really good horror movie to watch and to go to the theaters like in the Halloween season. So that kind of sucks. I would have liked to see it in theaters. So, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know if anything really is coming out for like Halloween at all besides Halloween Ends, which is kind of sad. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing coming out. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of dry right now, so.
I mean, Black Adam, but that's about.
Oh yeah.
That's not really a horror movie. I don't know why it's coming out in October.
Yeah, I don't really know why it got delayed, but.
I mean, I'll watch it. I just don't.
I'm so sad that Across the Spider-Verse was supposed to be releasing in like a.
Well, they delayed it to make it better, so.
No,
Yeah.
it sucks.
What?
Across the Spider-Verse got delayed, and then the Mario movie got delayed, but now the Mario movie is supposed to be coming out before Across the Spider-Verse.
I heard the reason it got delayed was because the test screenings were so bad. They literally had to go back into production.
For which one?
Mario.
Yeah, that makes sense.
1 second. Do you need to get down?
Like, it's Illumination. They can't just half-ass this. This is the Mario movie. This is kind of a big deal. Mario is very, beloved.
What? What'd you say?
Just the Mario franchise is so beloved. They can't really, it's just, they gotta really try, at least. I don't know. It's gonna be fun to watch either way.
Yeah, I'm not very excited for it.
I'm hyped.
Yeah, I don't really know what to be excited about in movie theaters anymore. So. It's like Avatar.
Are you serious?
Avatar, like 2 through 5.
Avatar 5 in pre-production right now?
Actually, I think because it was D23 recently, I think James Cameron said they're actually about to start filming Avatar 4. So they're getting there. They're getting there.
Yeah, he said in a thing that they're starting production on Avatar 5 soon. So
Avatar 2 sucks. Disney's gonna have wasted a lot of money.
it's gonna be bad. Yeah.
Indiana Jones 5 first footage was shown at D23, not released. The only thing I'm excited about for that movie is how they're gonna make Harrison Ford, who's like 80, do any action scenes.
That's true, actually.
I'm curious though how they will end it though. It's just such a beloved character. I don't. If they mess it up, I'll be very upset.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I also don't really care after the third movie, so. But I don't know if I said this on the air yet, but I did get to see Jaws in theaters. It was a great experience, seeing it in the theaters again. This is my second time seeing it in the theaters. This time was much better. There was only like 6 people there.
Really?
I don't know how the re-release is working every area, but it seemed like it's actually playing like for a couple weeks here. I don't. It's like has multiple showings. I thought it was just like a 1-day thing. But
That's cool.
yeah, that might be why, I guess. But I thought they didn't play trailers in front of old movies, but they played a few. It was just kind of weird. It was just like a Black Panther trailer, and then it was like a movie from like the 70s. So, it's such a good movie. I wish movies like Jaws still came out.
I know.
That just really. I mean, I guess some of them still do. It's just like. It's just a movie that just is like perfect. I guess the closest one to that was Everything All at Once this year.
Yeah, that's one of the first movies I've seen in a while that's kind of blew me away on like the same level as a lot of those older movies do.
And maybe the Batman, I guess. I really like the Batman.
Yeah, the Batman was good. But that's another one, like, The Dark Knight came out in, 2008, so it's like, that's kind of like a movie that when it came out, it's like, wow, like, this is, like, transcendently good, and, like, I'm just so happy that something like that would be released.
A lot of people said that about Blade Runner 2.
Well, yeah, Blade Runner 2049 was a big one that, like, came out, and I was, like, floored at how good it was.
I've been wanting to watch those 2 movies. So.
There's a lot of stuff you want to watch.
Yeah, I know. I've been wanting to get back to Letterboxd reviews. It hasn't exactly worked out.
Letterboxd is so great.
Is it?
Yes, it's great.
Any new followers? Since I came back here in August, I've gotten like 2 more, and I don't know why.
Yeah. It's my favorite app that I have on my phone. It's just great.
You watching any new Disney Plus shows? You gonna watch Andor?
I mean, it's gotten promising reviews, but I'm probably not gonna check it out. No.
I don't like Disney Plus. I'm gonna be honest.
You don't?
At least like the exclusive shows have not been good.
Yeah.
Like She-Hulk's been going on for like 5 weeks now. I haven't watched a single episode because I just don't care.
But they have the Simpsons movie.
The what?
They have the Simpsons movie though.
Isn't that like a 3 out of 5 movie?
Roughly.
Do they have the Bob's Burgers movie though?
Maybe, I don't know. It's on like 3 or 4 different streaming platforms. It's kind of crazy.
Is that show still going on, or was the movie the last thing?
It's still running. It's in like its something season.
What was the point of the movie then?
I don't know, just because number of episodes, over 200 episodes. Jesus, yeah, it's in its 12th season.
The plot must be going very thin.
Oh, the 13th season is gonna premiere in a few days.
What?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The Simpsons new season premieres.
Is that on season 38?
Season 34 premieres this week.
Wonder how bad it'll be.
And Family Guy, I think season 21 premieres this week.
Just why?
Yeah, well, I guess the 20th season. I thought I already had the 20th, but...
What season is, what season's American Dad on?
I believe 16?
There was a while where it kind of stopped. Then it just kind of, picked up again.
It had, it took, a long break. It's also really complicated. Whoa. It's on season 19, jeez. It's also really complicated looking at the history of American Dad because of what the seasons actually are and when they had this change in networks and all that stuff. It's what is a season and what isn't. It's a really complicated production history as far as releasing. So
makes sense. But I don't know if there's anything else newish. Give me 1 second here. Let me check to see if there is any news. I don't know if you've kept up with any of the marketing for Halloween Ends, but it's definitely been confirmed there's a copycat killer in the film. So, see how that goes.
cool.
That could be there's only 2 ways that could go. It's either tastefully done, or it's the worst thing I've ever seen. So.
Yeah. I don't
know why they did that.
I don't know if I can really expect it to be too well done, but I mean, we'll see. It could be promising, perhaps. Not likely, but perhaps.
I guess M. Night Shyamalan's new movie has a first look thing releasing at midnight, starring Dave Bautista.
Oh yeah, all I saw was that Bautista was going to be in an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and I was like, man, you were a former WWE champion.
A few months back, I heard that movie, apparently, it's supposed to look like a one-shot the entire movie. For some reason. And I guess they still haven't... I guess the Fantastic Four movie, the new one, is just now being written. It was announced 2 years ago. And then...
What?
The Fantastic Four movie is just now starting, being written. And it was announced, over 2 years ago. And then... They just now are starting to look for the cast as well.
For a movie that was announced 2 years ago?
Yeah. I mean, I don't care about the movie at all, but I'm very hyped for Mufasa, the origin story. It's gonna be very exciting. Did you? I guess because Cobra Kai, I haven't watched it. I haven't seen any of the Karate Kid movies, but I know people like Cobra Kai, and it's on its 5th season or whatever. But I heard that there's a new Karate Kid movie coming out that isn't connected to anything, and it's confusing the shit out of me.
I did hear about that.
Why? And why the fuck is there a Hocus Pocus 2? Who asked?
Oh yeah, that's coming out.
Who literally asked?
It's coming out in a week and a half.
September 30th?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I care so little. I haven't even seen the first one.
Part of my family is actually having a watch party for that on October 1st.
That sounds like the worst experience. I'm just kidding.
So that is happening. And if I'm off that day, I'm probably going.
I'm sure you'll love it, Alice.
I mean, it's
It
gonna be
look just
hocus
based
pocus
off like the
too.
very little marketing and like the posters for the movie. It looks like the most mid movie. It looks like the most 2.5 out of 5 I've ever seen.
See if it gets there.
See if it gets there. I guess Will Smith is like acting again now, so that's good. I guess.
He is.
Yeah.
Why?
Did you see that fucking shit they had in that She-Hulk where it was like She-Hulk twerking? It was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I saw that everywhere online. She-Hulk looks absolutely abysmal. So,
Don't Worry, Darling. Did that come out?
oh, did it? I didn't even think about that. I wanted to go see that.
It was at 35%.
And then all that like news came out about how terrible it is and all that controversy. But I'm still curious.
Harry Styles cannot
Uh,
act. There was like a clip of him like in like an argument scene. It's one of the worst acting moments I've seen in a while.
It's coming out this Friday.
Andor has an 89%. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yes, Harry Styles is not a good actor.
But Eternals.
Harry Styles is not a good actor. So that's happening. What else was there? There was something else.
Oh, Black Adam is exactly a month from today, actually.
Dude, I'm so hyped. Let's go.
Why is the tagline for the movie "The Time of Heroes is Over"? Shazam 2 comes out like literally right after that.
The same company as Shazam 2.
Also, there's a Blade Runner like sequel show on Amazon or something.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I'm so tired of all these fucking shows. Invincible season 2 is actually might be done soon. I'm actually anticipating that. I don't know if you ever finished Invincible.
No, I've been meaning to watch that. I'm gonna watch that soon.
I mean, I guess
By the
you could
way-
just wait until season 2 starts actually coming out, but
Yeah, it's true. By the way, who's the blonde guy in The Boys?
who?
The blonde guy? He's like,
Anthony
I'm
Starr?
pretty sure it's on The Boys. It must be. He wears like blue.
Yeah, Homelander.
Yeah, because I keep seeing memes involving him, and it's just like memes of like relief or like.
Oh yeah,
like,
he's such
or,
a he's memed.
or
Yeah,
fear. Yeah,
yeah. You should watch The Boys.
you should shut up.
True.
No, I'm just kidding. I do want to watch The Boys. There's just a lot to watch and a lot I want to watch, and it's a whole thing. But you know, I'm busy watching Clerks 3 for a second time tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding.
I would punch you.
Oh,
Also, this happened a few days ago. I felt like I should tell you this because I told Allie, and it was just a really big shock. But Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs came out 13 years ago.
yeah, that makes sense.
I remember seeing that in theaters. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I remember when that movie was like when that came out. Like that's wild to me. Actually, that is pretty cool. 13 whole years ago. That one feels like a long time ago. Some other movies feel much like more recent, which is weird. But
Call me old, I guess.
I mean, you are old. You freaking old, dude. You're so old. You're so old and ancient and wrinkly.
Balls.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I guess I could probably stop recording now. We'll see if we have a recording next week, if there's anything to talk about.
Yeah.
We have about 2 weeks
yeah.
before we need to talk about Hellraiser, if we would like to discuss the new one.
I mean, yeah.
I figured just 1 week we would cover, similar to Texas Chainsaw, where we cover the original, and the next week we cover the new film.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you can find the time to watch the original, that would be pretty good, I think. So.
Yeah, because I think it was also said that because the whole time people thought it was like a remake, but I guess it's actually like a part of the original movie. It's just like hasn't been explained yet. So.
I mean, I'm hopeful either way. I like the first 3 Hellraisers, and this one seems like an actual like passionate sequel instead of the 7 sequels that came out.
Well, it's
That no
Clive
one cares
Barker
about.
involved, isn't
There's
it?
one that's in a video game for some reason, and one that's called Hellraiser Deader. Like, what kind of subtitle is Deader? And then, so all those kind of happened, but they were just cash grabs straight to DVD. This is straight to streaming. Looks like a lot more passionate. So we'll see. You don't know what I'm talking
Well, yeah, Clive Barker's involved. I know that. So.
Yeah, that's very promising. Clive Barker, one of Justin's favorites.
Justin likes poo-poo in his mouth.
I'm not supposed to say that, Matthew.
What did he say?
He said you're not supposed to say that.
He likes like steaming shit just in his mouth.
Steaming shit.
Like it's just so wet. It's just so wet.
Matthew, since you said that, I'm never taking Alice to Pepper Jacks.
Yeah.
What happened?
You just screwed me over. He's not gonna take me to Pepper Jack now.
Take you to where?
Pepper Jack. It's like a sub restaurant. It's like cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak. It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't had it. I'm so happy for you. I had IHOP's Philly cheesesteak today.
Did Allie tell you about when I got Chick-fil-A today?
Yeah, she was like devastated. Allie was like, yeah, I got COVID. And they went there and she wasn't like hungry, didn't want anything. Then Matthew got something. He was like, oh my gosh, this might be the best it's ever been. He was like, this is so good.
It was so crispy.
Like,
it was so.
This is delectable. Literally peak Chick-fil-A right here. You should try. I'm gonna eat all of it because it's so good.
Well, she didn't want it because she's sick. She wanted like fried food, so I was like, "You should have got some, bro." Oh my god, you're missing out so much. Well, she made a joke earlier that should not be on recording. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and be sure to subscribe because we do this almost every week. So
if this gets 200 views, I'll be very happy.
It probably will not.
But
we can always hope.
Manifesting.
Yes, it will. It's gonna happen. In fact, it's gonna happen within 3 days. Love it. And fantastic. We're gonna get 10 likes. That's our goal.
Yes, sir. 50 million subs as well.
Okay.
Alright, we'll talk to you later. Keep being gay.
Stay frosty, everybody.